What up, everybody? It's your boy Aaron All Nighter.
It's your boy Fifth back in the building.
Listen, you guys need to get ready for tonight, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, here on Facebook, here on YouTube, Hip Hop Everything Podcast, episode 82. 82 episodes already.
Bro, that's wild. Who would have ever thunk that when we started this, we'd be up to 82 episodes on this?
And award winning.
Or what, 2 years, right? Isn't that 2 years in a row? Didn't we actually take home the award, no offense, over the Boom Squad 2 years ago? And then the beginning of last year, we were supposed to do the award show with I forget who we were supposed to get it with, but they ended up canceling the show. But we ended up taking
XLSV Entertainment.
Yeah, and we ended up taking that. So that's 2 years running right there, boy. Let's go.
So, guys, tonight's episode, there'll be music, and obviously there'll be music, but we're going to tell you guys who we got on the show tonight for music on the playlist. Got music by Cali Azul, King Bricks, Cypher Sick featuring Troach, Big Swerve from the YMS camp,
Word?
Bridges, King Ace the General and Smoke Bulger.
Yeah.
Exit Fame, D Luna, Bryce Berry, Freddie Black, Tone Spliff, Over East Drip. Listen.
God damn, bro.
It's going to be some fire tonight.
Power pack tonight.
And we're going to talk about how No Limit Records artist Young Bleed just recently passed away. Condolences to his family and loved ones. Yep. We'll also talk about the alleged involvement of Max B in Ja Rule's recent assault.
Well, I'm glad we go in there with this one, bro. I want in on this one.
So you guys are really going to want to be tuned in. Mm-hmm. Plus, we taking this time right now just to let you guys know what's going on at 6. But we're going to let y'all know a little bit what's going on with us as well. We're going to use this as a little bit of shameless self-promotion time because that's what we can do.
Yeah.
And, bro, we got music everywhere. I mean, on all platforms.
Yes, we do.
Every single platform, even platforms you never heard of, like Qbuzz or Deezer.
Deezer's got a little bit of motion, a little bit. Audio Mac is another one that's like, I call them tier B. They're not the Spotify's, they're not the Apple, they're not the YouTube, they're not the major 3.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
But we're gonna pull up some music.
Yeah.
And
never mind what's in the works for 2026. I mean, I'll be real quick and brief with this. I may or may not drop one more song this year. I'm holding back all the music I got that's ready to get released until next year and come out swinging with an actual. I'm actually getting a game plan set up on how I want to promote each song, how often I want to drop a song to give each song its own time to shine on its own. You know what I mean? Like, so like I actually got a game plan. I got whiteboards in my studio, by the way, where I kind of like jot down ideas and shit, and I'll kind of come up with a game plan for myself for next year. So it's gonna be good. And I know me and you talk on the side. I know you got a game plan set up next year too. So bro, it's gonna be dope. You want to tell them about it? You want to drop a little?
So like, my game plan for next year, as you guys know, this year I've released a lot of music. And for those of you that don't know, I don't know where you've been, okay?
You're living under a fucking rock, yo, bro. There's nobody putting in as much work as you put in this year, period, bro. You have dropped 1 to 2 songs audio-wise per week. And then on top of that, dropping the music video every Friday consistently, month after month after month after month. Your catalog is like 6 hours long. That all pretty much.
Well, it's 2 minutes short of 5 hours, but I'm close.
5 hours, bro. But still, like the majority of that came from dropping music this year.
Yeah, all of that came from this year. 5 hours
work, bro. You put that work, bro.
In a year, I dropped 5 hours worth of music.
Not once, but
appreciate that.
Bro, that's
So
fine.
I look at it like this, right? What we got is the catalog's there. So for 2026, I'm releasing one album. I'm gonna put a lot of focus into this album. And I'm gonna release 4 singles. I'm gonna really push these singles. There'll be a visual for every song on the album. The album might even get released with like a movie.
Yeah.
That way it's just different. But really gonna push it. I'm gonna promote it heavy. I'm gonna be out and about where you're gonna see the motion with this one.
Yeah. We're gonna be doing more shows next year too. I know we were show heavy. This is 2025. We were show heavy in 2024 with a limited catalog. We came into 2025 at the beginning quarter of 2025 with a couple shows. And if you notice, if you follow us, we kind of like the Street Magic. We kind of like, I won't say we fell off, but we kind of reevaluated what we was doing.
Yeah, we eased back from the shows and built the catalog up.
Exactly. Built the songs up in order for us to come out in 2026 more pre-planned. You know what I mean? Like being more smart and strategic with what we're doing.
And bigger and better shows, because you gotta think, the bigger and better the show, the longer your set is, there's more music you gotta have. You gotta have a bigger catalog. So getting opportunities for longer sets, well, shit, you want me up there rapping for 45 minutes? Well, I need 45 minutes worth of music.
Facts.
I mean, so I gotta give that to you. So I worked this year on giving you guys that catalog. It's 2 minutes shy of 5 hours. And I might just drop another track before the end of the year just to make it over 5 hours worth in a year. But
I gotta do that now.
Yeah.
Yo, it's November 23rd. I actually I know you have Cash App Christmas as a Christmas song. I'll talk to you off when we get off here. I'll talk to you about bro. I got a Christmas track, a beat, and the concept, it took me. I've had this beat. I've been sitting on this beat for 2 fucking years. I'm not bullshitting. I've known this beat since I think like 2023 before Christmas. I want to drop it in Christmas 23. I didn't do it. 24 last year, I started to get into it, but I'll be honest with you, I couldn't come up with the right approach to make it a hit. You know what I mean? To make it make sense to the beat and really like meld well and have synergy together with the beat. Like 2 months ago, I'm driving home from work one day. I'm like, the light bulb goes. I'm like, yo, that's where to go with this. But yo, I got a track. I want to do something with. I'll talk to you off here. But yeah, yo, I want to drop a Christmas track, like a Street Magic Christmas track.
And everybody, if you don't know about Cash App Christmas, go stream it on all platforms. Make sure that is your Christmas song this year. The hell with Mariah Carey, okay? Keep her frozen. Do not defrost her this year.
Right?
Just break out Cash App Christmas and tell people what you really want for Christmas. Just fucking stock in and send that money to the Cash App.
Right?
I'm asking where the bag at.
Where the bag?
I mean, but we're going to get into a few songs right here. We're going to start it off with a fan favorite. And while we do this, guys, share this out of your newsfeed, share this groups, all of that.
Yeah.
And rock with it, yo.
On the dance floor, give me that visual. Looking at the tie-ties, shaking like my rock guys. Dancing to the south side, my rain gang. Chasing down with E and J. Take another shot as we lapping up the spot. Getting down like we both is getting off. Full hard, never soft, never love lost. As I take you to the top, tipping top. Slide back down the bottom of my car. Sex game official, make the yayo whistle. More than 2 fistfuls, slob. choke. All up on my dick. I want you to damn near puke on my shit. Bitch, love you when your girl switch. Damn, I got a chubby. Love the way you touch me. Ride it all night. Love the way you fuck me. Bend it over, push it back. Make the kitty cat go. Clap, 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 clap. Damn, I got this chubby. What you gon' do with this chubby? I said, man, I got this chubby. What you gon' do with this chubby? What you gonna do with this chubby? What you gonna do?
Oh, what the fuck, Scotty Beans?
Oh, bro. What the fuck? Even before that, he was like, look at these two something. I was like, that's you see me in the back. I don't know if you can see me on the thing now. Now I know you can see me. And we in the back. I was dying laughing. You see that? I was like, what the fuck?
Scotty's too much.
For real.
Now we gonna
That's the chubby. That's the chubby, bro.
He's like, what in the hell just happened? All right. Now, guys, earlier today, if you didn't catch us earlier today, you're missing out. We were on the Sundays podcast, and it gets real political over there. All right.
That's the whole podcast. It's all political. That's Sundays. SUNDAZE Sundays. You put a W with a slash on it, you'll probably pick it up. But if not, it's like Styles, Hammer, Aaron, John, Weapon, and Fifth, I think. It's but if you put Sundays, how I told you to spell it, with a W, with a space, with a W, with a little hashtag, a backslash, it should pop up. Right. Yeah, we had quite the interesting. It went away we didn't expect it to go. Like usually it's 3 of us, 4 of us, the team on it. But we had somebody in the comments really hitting on some comments. We invited them on the show. They got on the show, bro, and it was quite the conversation.
Good.
Yeah, it was quite the conversation we had.
And we'll actually have that guest that was on the Sundays podcast for an interview December 7th with the Hip Hop Everything podcast interviews. You know what I mean? Lone Soldier. So shout out to him. But yeah, guys, you got to check out the podcast early. We broke down the Epstein files. We was talking about AI. We was talking about the future, politics, the country, the world, proxy wars. We talking about China. We talking about influence from the elites. We was talking about Jewish people.
Them boys came up. That way we don't get ourselves in trouble.
Right. So
especially in this podcast, because we be getting smashed by censorship on this podcast hardcore.
For real. So yeah, you guys gotta check that out. We'll put the link for that in the comment section below. It's gonna be there in a minute. Yep. But since we got political for y'all, me and Fifth got a political song for y'all.
And we got 2 more in the works. Well, we got 1 more combination in the works. All I'm gonna say is the name of the track is Red or Blue. And then I have a solo track that I'm still trying to work out the kinks in, but we'll be dropping sometime next year. I call it MAGA, but it's not what you think when it comes to MAGA. It's not pro-Trump 100%. It's more split down the middle. I'll be honest with you, with the MAGA track, I kind of I named it MAGA for a reason. I didn't name it. I named it that for the
algorithm.
Yeah, exactly. It doesn't. I'm not pro-Trump, but I'm also not anti-Trump on either. Right. I'm very much 50-50 down split on what I talk about and how I talk about it.
Mm-hmm.
Same thing with the Red and Blue track, yo. That shit crazy. And the production on that, the production on these, bro, like it's getting nasty with it, man. It's definitely getting nasty. Look at this, Ryan. Look at my 2 shitheads.
No.
And then Matthew Scott. What up, Matt?
Matt, there's much love to both of them.
Matt, when you would jump on the Sundays podcast, bro, we want you on that, bro. We do. We do, bro. You're gonna be interesting to talk to, man. It's gonna spark good conversation, in-depth conversation. I think it'd be good.
Matt Scott actually hit the link that's in the comment section below. You received a shout out in today's episode of Sunday's podcast.
Yes, you did, sir.
Now, this political talk brings me to the illusions that society has.
Yeah.
Me and Fifth talk about this in the track called Illusions. It's your boy Fifth featuring myself, Aaron All-Nighter. Illusions available on all platforms. Go stream this shit. Go watch the video on It's Your Boy Fifth Vivo channel. Yeah. Rock with it, yo.
A conspiracy theory.
The old playbook.
Human trafficking. That's another thing that we don't talk about.
Being bought and sold.
They're rescuing children.
It's time for the
Did a man really walk on the moon?
Some government officials are considering
or
there was
a
a
novel
tower
virus is actually
which burned for 24 hours. It never
that
collapsed.
vaccine.
Rewrite the playbook.
I think we're lied to about a number of things.
Is life random like the shot from a pool stick? Who this, man? It's your boy Fifth. Let me break it down like this. What we're told is a myth, cause the present is a gift, and we're bound to repeat shit, so you never hear of it. The corporate counterfeit, the $1 trillion profit ain't shit that's gonna stop it. Really don't matter, only what the cost is. Posting record losses, y'all supposed to be our bosses, man. This fucking shit's preposterous. Ignorance obnoxious, collapses colossus, man. It's time to start this gauntlet. Who are you? Who am I? Facing the phone, can't look me in the eye, can't even say hi, or I'm the fucking bad guy. Y'all wonder why I'm high? Who are you? Who am I? Facing the phone, can't look me in the eye, can't even say hi, or I'm the fucking bad guy. Y'all wonder why I'm high? Stuck in a state of confusion. Everything we doing, everything's an illusion. The war, we're Putin, millions of people using. Time keeps on moving. It's sad when the truth can't be proven. Producing conclusions, leftovers right. Got the people choosing, got the people losing. And yes, you're the problem, Susan. Get in the whip, I'm cruising. Break it down for the music.
Whether left or right, red or blue, you a fool if you think they really care about you. It's all about the almighty dollar, and that dollar losing might. You can tell by the fiends and the homeless at night. Some gotta give. I mean, this shit isn't right. Send their kids to school, and they might lose their life. Nah, man. Hey, yo, this can't be real. While politicians in the back making their deals, I'm on the track with Fifth, and this is how I feel. If we all did our part, then we'd all have a meal 3 times a day, but greed gets in the way. Doggy dog world, and we up and play. But what more can I say? But be careful, they shooting. Life ain't reality, it's just an illusion. Life ain't reality, street magic. It's just an illusion.
Stuck in a state of confusion. Everything we doing, everything's an illusion. The war, we're Putin, millions of people using. Time keeps on moving. It's sad when the truth can't be proven. Producing conclusions, leftovers right. Got the people choosing, got the people losing. And yes, you're the problem, Susan. Get in the whip, I'm cruising. Break it down for the music. Break it down for the music. Who this, man?
Right.
It's your boy Fifth. Stuck in a state of confusion. Everything we doing, everything's an illusion. The war, we're Putin, millions of people using. Time keeps on moving. It's sad when the truth can't be proven. Producing conclusions, leftovers right. Got the people choosing, got the people losing. And yes, you're the problem, Susan. Get in the whip, I'm cruising. Break it down for the music.
By dividing us and creating illusions.
Illusions is sick, man. We just live life every day the same way.
I wish the people noticed this.
Right.
But the illusions is real, man.
Yo, for real. Just like in the beginning, that we had Joe Rogan, a couple clips of Joe Rogan on that, bro. I forget who else I snatched a couple of news clips, I think from like Megyn Kelly. I believe, like, I don't know, that track's 2 years old. I'd be forgetting. I have to go back in the session and relook.
Hell yeah, that's a banger right there. We got one with that one.
For real. Yo, mad people like that shit, bro. I mean, it's weird because, like, when we dropped that track, at least on my end, I wasn't getting, like, crazy feedback on it. And then, like, recently this year, I've had people come to me and be like, yo, I fuck with that track. You and Aaron did, yo, that illusion shit. And I'm like, coming from people that I normally wouldn't think was, like, political or politically affiliated, it was awkward. Not awkward, but it was a good thing.
More people are getting politically involved because it's everywhere now. It's just like you can't ignore it. So it's just like life. Where before it was like, I don't give a fuck. Fuck it, it don't matter. Now it's like, yo, that shit matters, bro.
It does. I think it does. I mean, it affects our lives every day.
Hell yeah. Now, I got a brand new song not a brand new song, brand new visual that I just recently dropped. And it's on YouTube on Aaron All Nighter Vivo channel. Make sure you go subscribe. And it's called Clarity. I mean,
Fire track, though. I fucked with this track.
this also has a remix featuring Cali Azul that's on all platforms. But the official music video for the original song Clarity dropped 2 days ago. I'm already sitting at 260 views on it. You know what I mean? It's the fastest growing music video on the Vivo yet. So I appreciate everybody for tapping in on that one. Really pushing it. And since y'all like it, I'm about to play it. Rock with it, yo. All Nighter. Street Magic.
When you take a moment to gain perspective, you see things more clearly, and that clarity allows you to respond intentionally rather than react impulsively.
Yeah. Used to be known, facting on emotion. Had to switch waves like surface in the ocean. Eyes hope for the broken. I have been chosen. Hope for the broken. I have been chosen. Used to be known, facting on emotion. Had to switch waves like surface in the ocean. Eyes hope for the broken. I have been chosen. Hope for the broken. I have been chosen. I am him. Ain't no way around it. I be everywhere, and my beats be pounding. It's all facts. Never lied on a track. Check the rap sheet. You can get jacked. Don't mess with me. That's a bad recipe, especially if I'm on Crown or Hennessy. My enemies thinking they winning, linking up. I sit back chilling. If you ain't got haters, go and go get some. You ain't got haters, go and go get some. You ain't got haters, go and go get some. You ain't got haters, go and go get some. Used to be known, facting on emotion. Had to switch waves like surface in the ocean. Now it's hope for the broken. I have been chosen. Hope for the broken. I have been chosen.
Clarity. The quality of being coherent and intelligible. For the sake of clarity, each of these strategies is dealt with separately. Clarity.
Transparent like a window. Y'all know how the game go. Devilish flow. It burnt half my halo. I move how I say so, cause even the hunters changed up. It's a whole new era, cause even the hunters prayed up. Ain't trying to stay stuck, I'm trying to move on up. Big dog in the game, they all be my pups, but everyone seems stuck in their own element. But I'ma change narratives and set precedents. Used to be known, facting on emotion. Had to switch waves like surface in the ocean. Eyes hope for the broken. I have been chosen. Hope for the broken. I have been chosen. All Nighter.
That shit dirty right there, bro.
Clarity.
For real.
Yo, that sample was crazy to find. As soon as I heard that shit, I was like, yo, I'm like, let me take that vocal sample. I'm like, and design the whole song around it.
Bro, you fucking nailed that. Like, I like the fact that the hook too was like the end of the hook. You kind of talked it and wrote it into the next section. It fits, bro. That shit hit. That shit hit.
Everybody, that's available on all platforms. That's one of the songs that's part of the 5-hour catalog. Bro, I still get like when I say that shit, I can't believe it, bro.
Bro, like, does it even seem to you right now, looking back at the months that you've been putting in on this? Does it seem like it went by like that to you? Like,
yes.
Wow, you put hella work in, bro. Like in the music this year, especially this year.
It seems like I had built the foundation before, and then I noticed cracks, and I was like, all right, let me fix these cracks up. And that's what I did this year by building the catalog. Like, I had the name with my music before the catalog, where everybody was like, yo, when you gonna drop something? When you gonna drop something? And like I knew for years, like a decade plus, people asking for music, like knowing in like New England that I rapped, and just I didn't drop. So finally, when I did decide to drop, I was like, yo, I gotta like catch up for what I would have like dropped this whole time. Like people that are my age, my peers in this game have been dropping music the last 10, 15 years. They got 4 or 5 hour catalog, this and that. So I'm like, here I am coming out the gate with the same amount of time put in, but just not the amount of like actual work to prove it.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I got to catch up on the songs. Everybody knows me from shows and podcasts and events. I'm like, but they ask me for the music that I'm performing, and I'm like, when I drop it. You know what I mean? But like, it used to be exclusive only to like performance nights. Yep. So like some people, if you wanted to hear my music, well, you got to come up to the show because it's the only place you can find it. And now it's like, it just makes more sense to give them the actual product so they can fucks with it.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, I did that years ago. I did a show with Brian Katie Welch when I originally dropped Dem Cheeks. Like, and I didn't drop it officially. I went to a show and did it. And it was right before we did a 15-minute break. Like, it was the last song. Like, me and Weapon went up there and live performed it. And Katie Welch spun it during the break. And I had this is when I learned not to do that, at least for me. I had about 5 of the MCs that would perform come up to me like, yo, where can I find that track at? I'm like, and it ain't out. So I'm losing potential fan base for me dropping it early and it not being out on a platform.
Right. The only thing I can do, I can say from trial and error now with the music is before releasing a song, I still will, if I have the availability to, like say I got a show coming up and I'm working on a new song. You know what I mean? I like testing out a new song at shows, but only if I plan on the release following the show. So, like, there's been times where
I've the day of the show itself. That way,
right.
like,
I was about to say that. There's been days I've had a show date, and it's like, all right, I'm gonna drop a brand new song tonight, so that way when everybody goes to check my music after my performance, they're gonna see brand new music and go check it out.
Bro, one of your fans in the comments right now have been like, you was like that for years now. See, your people know you. But that comment actually goes to show you that your people have been following you for a long time. Almost like
without music.
That's what I mean. Waiting, bro. Like waiting, like when you're gonna drop something. I'm waiting on. You know what I mean? Bro, that's not a bad problem to have. You know what I mean?
Bro, there's people that come up to me that like I ain't seen in years, right? From like high school days. We talking like fucking years now, right? So motherfuckers is like, yo, I heard your new shit. It's about time you drop something. Like I've been waiting for years. Like, yo, you was always nice in the cafeteria and shit. And
well, how's that make you feel as an artist, right? Knowing that you didn't put the music out prior, but you're putting it out now, and people coming up to you like, yo, I heard that new shit. Like, as an artist, does that make you feel like, is it motivating? Does it feel good?
It makes me want to drop more and be more efficient with it.
That's dope.
You know what I mean? Shout out Whoa in the comments. Love.
Hell yeah. Whoa.
Now, Whoa will actually be on tonight's playlist at 6 p.m. So you rock with Whoa. Make sure you in the building for that. You know what I mean? He got that brand new track with Freddie Black off the Pleasant Surprise album. And the music video filmed at Shea 45 Sirius XM radio station, New York City.
Yo.
Big flex. Big flex.
Let's go. Let's fucking go.
Speaking of Whoa, shout out Whoa. He just dropped the Super Lit EP with Fuego Bass as well.
Where the fuck did that come from, bro? That's part of the team. I didn't even know that shit was coming out. That shit fire, bro.
He's had Super Lit in the cut for a while with Fuego Bass.
No shit. See, I didn't know nothing about that. But when he dropped that, I was like, bro, I saw shit on socials. I was like, this man just did an EP with fucking Fuego Bass. I'm like, damn.
Yeah, so he's had Super Lit the song for a while, and finishing work on the EP timetables, industry shit, and then finally got around to releasing it. I mean, but he's a busy man, dropping projects
everywhere, bro. Ain't he about to go to the West Coast, back out to Oregon soon?
Yep.
Was that the second
going
time
out there for
third?
Skylar Ray's album release December 7th.
Right. So isn't that the second or third time he's been to the West Coast this year? I think it's the third time, right? Because I know he went to Oregon once, and then he went to Cali once too.
Yeah.
He's going back to Oregon again, right? So that's three that I know of. Maybe more.
Making moves.
I mean, it's making real moves, yo.
I mean, I look at it like this, right? With this music shit, like with me, for example, finally giving the people something. It feels good, but I also now feel obligated. It's like an obligation to feed them more. Like kind of like a stray cat that you feed, and the stray cat comes up again looking at you purring and shit. Like, bro, I'm hungry.
Yo.
You gotta feed the stray cat to show you love, bro.
Oh shit. Now, yo, what do you? I know me and you. We won't get into specifics on this, but we'll talk broadly about this.
Right.
How do you feel? I don't mean you talked off. So you know what I'm talking about when I say this.
Yeah.
We talked off air, but how do you feel about being overlooked in your area, or how do you feel like you're overlooked compared to other artists and people we may interact with, and then shit happens and there's no yo, we could use y'all to come out here and open a show or something. You know what I mean? Like the constant.
Yes and no. Yes, I feel overlooked in a sense. Like, okay, I ain't get the invite. Cool. Then my brain automatically goes to, well, why didn't I get the invite? I know that the skills is there. I know that the work ethic's there. I know that the success and the track record is there. So not getting invited or not getting the proper due respect shows me that I'm intimidating to these motherfuckers.
Whoa.
It shows me fear.
Yo.
It shows me that they don't want me around because I'm going to take their shine. And only real ones will give the opportunity, I've noticed. Like, shout out Whoa. He always tosses me performance opportunities.
Oh, hell yeah, bro.
He's a real one and comfortable in his craft.
Yep.
That he knows that he's going to kill it and that I'm going to kill it. So he ain't worried about that. You know what I mean?
Y'all don't roll like I don't say I even condone this type of behavior, but I could minimally understand if, say, you and someone were like in the same lane and y'all were competing for the same circle of people, but some of the opportunities that we've been overlooked on, we don't even roam in the same lanes as them. So
right, we don't sound the same.
To me, the business is stupid because we do have a little bit of a following because we're multidimensional too. So we're a little bit of different of an entity where it's not just music. We have 3 different podcasts we shoot. So we're shooting a podcast, some 2 a day, weekends, and sometimes it's 1 a week. You know what I mean? Plus the music drop, plus how consistent you are. And the opportunities that have been, let's say, forsaken to us, we don't roam in the same building as them.
Like I said, they intimidated.
Why?
They trying to build a lot of these people who are intimidated, right? And try to, in a sense, gatekeep with their own crews. It hurts them because they thinking local. They thinking, I'm going to put on locally.
Yep.
Bro, ain't nobody give a fuck about locally. You know what I mean? I don't give a fuck about that. Most of my streams is coming from New York. You know what I mean? Shit, locally ain't showing me the love New York is.
Facts,
Brooklyn love my shit.
Right?
You know what I mean? Queens loves my shit.
But that's you're saying my point is like it's business-wise smart to involve as many people as you can get, especially when there's different avenues. So look at the circle. The circle is whatever, right? You got this team bringing this people in. You got this team bringing this shit over here. This team bringing this, but it all comes together as one. That's how, to me, look back at the mid 2000s, early 2000s. That's how
Mhm.
Atlanta got on, bro.
Oh,
Atlanta, they
absolutely.
wasn't fighting each other. They had
No,
4,
people
5,
got their
6,
egos and
and it came together as
fucking.
one
You don't
wave.
have the clarity, and they're still moving off emotions. They gotta switch
Bro.
waves like surfers in the ocean. That's like they're still moving off the emotions where it's like, oh well, nah, I can't give this one shine or this one or that one. They worried about the clout from their friends in their neighborhood or whatever. It doesn't really matter about that. Like you said, it's bigger business.
It's big,
But
way bigger.
they
Like you
can't
said,
see past their own emotions and egos to see past just locally.
bro. It's like
So
you
what
said.
matters to them is only locally.
You popping out in New York, I'm popping off in other places. Not popping out, but I got small circles of fan base throughout the United States and even out in Europe. But these motherfuckers don't see that shit.
Hell yeah, I got a nice growing following in Germany. Shout out Germany.
Yo, for real, bro. So it's like, to me, I'm like, I be looking at it like, this shit kind of don't make sense to me. I'm like, it'd be smarter business for these people to put everyone together, knowing that we're a different branch, a different team, a different lane. We're not we're not crossing over and competing in certain lanes, but we're our own lane, our own brand.
They feel like we in the same lane because we in the same region.
But bro, we don't even do the same type of music as these motherfuckers, yo. Like
Right.
to be honest with you, even the hip hop we do, you want to call it dinosaur or prehistoric or whatever, because but bro, we do boom bap and boom bap mix with like trap, which is like kind of the newer wave. We don't even do the same style of music, so we're bringing in a different demographic. Business wise, if you look at it, be smarter to like
it'd be genius what you're saying, but you gotta
incorporate.
You gotta take the emotions out of business, and people don't have that clarity.
Fact.
You know what I mean? People is just they're not seeing clear enough to work together and work smarter. Instead, they want to work harder and just keep like a local buzz. That's cool. I've been had a local buzz without music. So like I don't need the local buzz. The local buzz, I done been had that without a minute release of music. Now that I got 5 hours worth, you think I'm thinking local? Fuck these local dudes. I can give a fuck less. I'm worried about the shows down the East Coast. Worried about getting fans popping in other spots, bigger cities, bigger venues, bigger opportunities, features, all of this shit. More recognition instead of just like local bloggers and local pages. Like I don't care.
It's small, like you said earlier, it's small-minded thinking. They don't branch out and understand. It's cool to get a local buzz, yeah. Like you got to start somewhere. I get it, but then as soon as you get a little traction, you got to start thinking next step. What's the next step? Get out the region, get out the state, get out the part of the state you're in, and start to branch out and expand more. And
like here in New England, right? I'm not gonna give the full name of the page because I'm not gonna promote them. But there's a journalism page for hip hop in New England. Started in my city, right? The people who started the page live where I live at, and want to exclude my name from lists and all types of shit. But I understand. I choked one of them. You know what I mean? So, like, I'm not going to get the, hey, man, I fucks with your music after I choke slammed one of them.
Bro, they making fucking retarded videos about you. They actually emulating you, and boom. On skits. Let's keep it real. If I was you, I mean, you can feel how you want to feel. You're your own man. If I feel flattered, I'd be like, oh, bro,
I felt with the whole the emulation of me, right? That was fandom to me. That was like, okay, I'm not even there. I'm nowhere near that event. Not only is my name's on your brain, but you actually choreographed a whole skit to pretend to be me, thinking you're clowning me when you're really just promoting another grown-ass man.
Bro, that's flattery.
It is.
It's the highest form of flattery. Imitation is the highest form of flattery, bro. Let's keep it real, bro. That they don't make that saying last for as long as it did if it ain't kept real.
It's misdirected admiration.
It's almost like if you want to keep it real, you want to get psychological. It's almost their way of being like, "Yo, I'm throwing the white flag, bro. I want to go back to being cool. Can we team up?" That's really behind the message they send when they're doing that, because they're trying to get your attention. They're trying to get the attention. And not for nothing, how come the person shooting the film behind it endorsed that, being who he is?
I think the one that had the microphone,
the one who was shooting, the one behind the camera, not the two that was actually filmed, the one who was off film, because he recorded it. He knew obviously he knew what was going on, so he's in on it. So it's a triangle. It's the two people in the video and then the cameraman.
Right. I don't remember who the cameraman was.
You want to call him out?
I don't even. I can give a fuck less. I don't.
Put
it in the private chat.
I could be wrong. Let me make a statement. I could be wrong. I wasn't there. I don't know.
All right, so just put it in the private chat. Fucking I think that
it rhymed with Coco.
Nah, he had the microphone. He was on camera. Yeah,
I thought he was the cameraman, and it was
he was part of the skit. He was like interviewing Boom and me.
That's what I mean. But Boom and you weren't him. He was off camera, right?
Nah, he was like on the camera, like reporting.
Oh, yeah, as a third
like an on-scene reporter type shit.
So, all right, so to go to that is like, he's a local to you. What was the backhanded shit on that? You know what I mean? Like, I know you don't know. I'm not saying like you, because obviously not him, but like, for someone who's got motion like the way he does, why is he even participating in something like that? I can see the other two. The other two, I get it because they're cornballs, but him, it just for me, it caught me off guard. I ain't gonna front.
I think
as an outsider looking in,
the reason why I got attached with it is because that man had been telling me to disassociate myself from Boom and BSR for years.
Facts.
And told me the longer I rock with them, the less respect I get from him because they arch nemesis.
Yeah. Situation behind that. I understand
right.
that. But
so I chose loyalty to BSR over what could have been viewed as like a come up. You know what I mean? By like networking opportunities. So that also shot me in the foot with a lot of opportunities by people he's networked with and others based off my affiliation with a certain DJ.
Yep. Now you're right, bro. Yeah. And you definitely took a hit because obviously you couldn't predict where we would be today or anyone would be today going back to the time when the decision was made. Right. You definitely took a hit, yo. Because like, I'll give Homeboy's flowers, bro. Like, yo, he's doing his thing and he's definitely popping off. There's no question about it. He's doing features with legit artists. You know what I mean? Like, bro, you holding the thing down. The team he runs with, one of the biggest teams around in Massachusetts. Like, whether people like him or not, that's. I'm not getting into that debate. The debate is let's look at the movement for what it is, right? Like, they got some motion, bro. They got a lot of motion. I'm gonna keep it real. So yes, in order for you to keep it, like you saying, for you picking loyalty, you took a nasty hit. Well, from an opportunity point of view,
right?
You know what I mean, or doors opening for you to move into and get yourself in place.
Now, Roger put, can't we all get along and rap though, and just be part of the community and make money?
That's what
rap music will always be about appreciation of community, in my opinion.
Bro, he's right, bro. That's the problem with Boston. This is why Boston in 2025, rap has been global since like 1990. Let's just say 1990 is like boom forward. That's 35 years. Why has Boston never really been on the map? The only time Boston had a little bit of a buzz, and I know it's kind of sucks for you, Aaron, but when Benzino was rocking with RSO and Wise Guys, that was the only time.
You said it sucks for you, Aaron. Fuck you, Benzino. Get off my phone, bro. Stop hitting my lineup, bro.
For real. Bro, but let's keep real. That was the only time we really had a buzz around here. Joyner Lucas, don't get me wrong, Joyner Lucas, but where's the name associated, when, at least for me, and I'm from Massachusetts. When I hear Joyner Lucas' name, I don't associate Joyner Lucas with Massachusetts like the way Eminem did with 8 Mile. You
Right.
know, like he branded that in our minds. Like you're from here. You hear Eminem, you know 8 Mile. When I hear Joyner Lucas, I don't really think Worcester, Massachusetts. Like,
Yeah, because artists from around here want to sound like somebody else. New England's such a melting pot of hip hop that we got like strong New York sound, but we also got like a West Coast sound. We got a South sound.
yeah,
We got all of this mixed, and we got our own sound. But nobody wants to embrace the New England sound because we're not working together. So everybody just trying to chase a sound, and all of a sudden now you got New England artists and shit fucking rapping over fucking Jersey dubstep drill and shit.
So, you think it's the sound, or do you think it's the fact of just our region alone? Massachusetts, Rhode Island, Connecticut, Vermont, New Hampshire, Maine, say those states, right? Is it the sound differential, or is it the fact of like the crabs in the bucket mentality where like
Both.
Atlanta, when they came up, big factions all came together, not worrying about who was going to be the lead in the front and the supporting cast. They all played a role to move the whole boulder forward. Where I feel like in our area, it's complete opposite of that. It's almost like a war-torn country where there's this faction over here, this faction over there, this faction over there, this faction over there, and everyone's working independently of each other instead of coming together to form a legit movement, which Boston in our New England area outside of New York has never had.
Right.
So it would be our time to do it, but how do we accomplish that? And I see other
It's egos. It's egos. It takes back to the hold on. Like, let me not be worried about my boy getting some shine, and let me put him on. Let me share his music. Let me promote this. Let me push that. Let's fucking more people do podcasts like us and fucking promote people's music. Yep. Get our sound out there. Work with each other. Fucking network, collabs, features. Hook each other up where it's like, hey, I'm not trying to fucking grape you on the budget because we all independent artists. Let's just work for work, whatever. Yep. And do shit like that. Give everybody a helping hand so the region gets on. Like you said, like Atlanta did, like California's done, like Texas and Houston's done.
Yeah.
Like New York did.
Yep.
Like the Midwest, Chicago region did.
St. Louis.
Yeah. All of those reasons, that's what made them pop and stay consistent. It's just the egos. And I think that it's going to take one person to break through free independently and take it home. Like, if Joyner put on for Mass the way M put on for Detroit or Jay-Z put on for New York, shit like that, it'd be different. Now, like Joyner tried, he had the 508 album, you know what I mean? But like, unless you from Mass or know somebody in Mass, you don't know the 508 area code where it's at. You just see the fucking phone number.
Right.
You know what I mean? So like,
let me ask you this, right? We have two, I would say, major artists coming out of Massachusetts, Joyner Lucas and Millyz. In your opinion, who do you think is the bigger artist?
Yeah, Bia.
She don't even. You're right. But I don't even. This is fucked up. You know why I don't count her, bro? She really don't rep Boston like that. She really don't.
But she's not from Boston. She's from Medford.
Still Massachusetts, Boston suburb. Medford's fucking right now. You know what I mean? Like if you're that close to Boston, you Boston. Like,
but I think she reps it. She had her album release up here. She fucking always with the Celtics.
Outside of that, name one time she rep Boston. And I know you can look it up, and she probably does here and there, say things about Boston, but not to the degree you would just
that we need.
To the degree you're talking about.
Yeah,
Eminem to 8 Mile, Jay-Z to fucking New York. You know what I mean? Like, yo, the Lunatics and fucking
like, I wonder how much money Jay-Z made the Yankees for the Yankee fitted. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, of course, people were wearing Yankees hats before Jay-Z, obviously. But then Jay-Z put one on.
And sales went like this.
And then New York just wore Yankee hats.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Like, holy shit, the sales went up. Now, Roger Page, the exit fame.
No, bro.
Yeah, exit fame is on the come up still. There's a lot of artists.
he's not at a Joyner Lucas or a Millie's level yet. Will he be there? I think he will be, but at the moment, he's not at a Millie's level, dog. He's not at a Joyner Lucas level, to my opinion.
Yeah,
fame-wise.
Yeah.
Skill-wise, I think he's there. Skill-wise, I think he's there.
Yeah.
But notoriety, nationally, think about this. Millie's got Jadakiss co-signing him. Jadakiss is a national brand name. Like,
And
he's
Exit's starting to get the Jada's co-sign a lot. You know what I mean? But
I'm
I
not
think
saying-
that he's
I'm not
still
throwing
got
shade.
that
I'm
work
not
to
throwing
put
shade
in.
at Exit Fame. Let me get this straight.
Oh,
I'm
no.
not throwing
Oh,
shade at Exit
absolutely.
Fame
I
at all.
know there's no shade.
I'm just
to
being
Exit.
real. I'm keeping it real. At least my opinion. I don't see Exit Fame today, November 23rd at 5:41, being at the same level as a Millie's Joyner. 6 months from now,
likewise.
3 months from now, 9 months. Do I see him getting there? 100%.
Right now, honestly, all right, since we're talking rappers and Millies, okay, there's 2 rappers on the come up from Massachusetts that just recently did, well, 3 that did features with Millies. You got 8-Zip,
Yep.
Exit Fame, and King Ace the General.
Yo, which one of those 3 you just said do you? This is hot
Which
seat
one
to you.
sounded the most commercial?
No, which one do you think is
No.
ahead? Which one do you think is ahead in popularity of
King
Exit
Ace
Fame?
the General.
Okay. Now, why do you? And this is again hot seat conversation. Why do you say King Ace the General's got more steam? We'll call it than Exit Fame at this moment.
I think what helps Exit Fame also hurts Exit Fame. Exit Fame does a lot with the recovery community.
Yep, facts.
And I think that's a great lane for him, being a recovering addict. But hip hop's never gonna go to that super positive level.
So let me steal me in your
I
argument.
think King Ace takes it because even though Exit Fame street and got street records,
that's not his
I think
message.
his persona.
That's not, yeah. His message is recovery. So do you think it's how I say this without offending everyone? Fuck, I'm just gonna say it. So do you think this whole recovery wave is a niche and eventually gonna go up and come down at some point and then not be relevant anymore? Where King Ace and
I think it's only going to get more relevant, but I think it's just not there yet.
So do you see this as if you
you haven't got a big recovery rap song yet? Like, wait till the industry and on the radio has like a song about recovering from addiction by a format.
Yeah. Yep.
Once that happens, that's when it'll peak and then stop plateauing. But
regardless, it's a niche though. That's not something that you can. What I'm trying to get at is, and this is I'm not throwing no shade at no one.
You can't have your whole career on that.
That's what I'm getting at. That can't be your main objective. A side objective that feeds the main, great. But as a main push forward.
But then again, it's tough because you have artists like Skylar Ray, who's I think on like tour stop 195,000 right now.
Facts.
With recovery hip hop.
No, but do you think that because he got in at the if recovery was a stock, Skylar Ray got in at 50 cents a stock before.
Yeah, he got in early. He got in early, built the
saw
name
the wave
early,
coming,
built the groundwork.
Yeah,
and then got his name known where he's the go-to guy now for these conventions.
But that because this thing is getting national attention, and you're right. I didn't think of it like that, but you're absolutely right, bro. It did come to a point where it hasn't. I feel like it's still up. It's trending upwards. It hasn't even peaked yet. So the people that got in early and are building around it, like a Skylar Ray, like an Exit Fame, when it peaks, could really pop off on it, especially if they have a lot of material.
It just hasn't peaked yet. It hasn't peaked yet.
Yeah, yep.
You got to think everybody's family's been touched by addiction and recovery by some magnitude. So people are going to relate to the music. It's got to get pushed out there. But it doesn't really sell as much as negative shit. So if I'm over here fucking rapping some gang fucking street shit, fucking all my hands like this, fucking gang signs, it's going to sell more than, hey, you should probably stop drinking, stop getting high. I mean,
makes total sense, bro. Makes total sense because that's how the news pushes it. The news to get clicks doesn't give you fucking feel good
Right.
stories. They give you all the Yep.
Why do you think an artist like Lecrae, the rapper Lecrae, he's a beast as a lyricist, as an MC. Hip hop wise, Lecrae is a monster, but he's gospel hip hop. So
niche.
nobody
It's
fucking right. So nobody puts him in the category because
he's Christian rap. That's his niche. He's gonna barely to get outside, and this is the problem with niche rappers, yo. If you was a manager of a niche rapper, it's like you're only gonna ever appeal to your niche. In order for you to branch out and get outside that niche, you gotta get outside. So Christian rap,
every subgenre is a niche. Every subgenre is a niche. You gotta think like hip hop itself is just the form, and then like
It's a
gangster
pizza.
rap's a niche.
It's a pizza. It's a pizza.
Yeah.
It's one hole with slices in it.
But
What
some of the
slice do you want?
slices ain't evenly cut.
Facts. No, yeah. Oh, yeah, big
So
time.
I think gang rap, I mean, that's got the fucking biggest piece of the fucking pie where, you know, gospel rap, recovery rap, you know, that doesn't
resonate as nationally with. No, you're absolutely right.
Roger says, look at the music that comes from Nas. True, but when's the last time you heard a single like, I know I can't be what I want to be?
And here's the other thing, too.
Work hard at
Ask
it.
yourself this. Nas resonates with what age demographic? Maybe 30 and up. So I would say more 35 to 60. Now, 35 to 60 is a shrinking pond every year. People are dying. Unfortunately, people are not. The younger generation don't even know who Nas is, bro. And if they do, they don't understand the magnitude of what Nas was and is for hip hop as a pillar and staple.
Nas is a legend, and right now his legend series is him just reintroducing himself and others.
He's allowing. So the game changed so bad that era of Wu-Tang, Nas, Mobb Deep, that whole New York shit got somehow blocked out of the conversation for the last 15 years. What he's doing with his money is creating a door back into that realm and allowing these people who've been sitting on the fucking sideline for the last fucking allow them back into the game. And it's not a bad thing, bro. You're talking about lyricism, lyrics. You're talking about songs with a message and shit, not just coming in mumble rap.
This is why I think that like it goes back to when you asked the overlooked question, right? More people need to move like a Nas. Like Nas was like, all right, I'm an iconic MC. I could do this all myself. Or I could put my homies onto this opportunity. We all make bread. And guess what? Oh, New York ain't been running shit in hip hop. Well, we back.
For real.
Here you go.
Look what popped out this year. You got a Mobb Deep album that is fucking another Mobb Deep classic with P being unalive, bro. Let's roll with it.
Yeah, Big L.
Big L. He's got his own shit with Primo coming out December 12th?
Yeah.
11th?
Yeah.
What?
12th,
Primo and Nas, bro? An entire album? Primo.
Ridiculous.
DJ Premier? Bro.
Ridiculous. You got to think there was Ghostface. There was Raekwon.
Bro.
Slick Rick dropped a project with him. So, like, all of these MCs are back. And there's talks about a Cool G Rap one coming up. And Cool G Rap signing up to the series.
Let's go.
You know what I mean? So, the Legends is coming out of retirement. They dusting off their microphone and their rhyme books. They going in the studio with notepads, okay? Not the app.
Not the phone. Not your phone.
Not your phone notepad. They going in the studio with an actual notebook.
Bro, I'm going to give you a conspiracy theory. Tell me what you think about this. The fact that music is turning digital, already digital and turning AI, what if, because all these, say 2005 rappers and forward, all got hella paid for their music, but the 90s rappers in the early 2000s really didn't get the due at the time because they was building what these other guys worked off of. Knowing that AI music is coming and probably going to take over music, do you think this is like the last opportunity to get the founders a chance for the bag?
Yes.
Before AI really takes over?
But the founders are going to go switch over to AI. Like Beanie Siegel, because he has voice issues.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
He about to drop a whole new project using an AI Beanie Siegel voice. So there's
That's
AI
crazy.
programs. There's already software AI that like you need a bunch of music. I think you need like at least an hour of somebody's voice, and then they can make like a perfect simulation replica of the voice. And you just type whatever you want, and it'll speak it in your voice. So he put his whole catalog in there. He was talking about it on Drink Champs. Put his whole catalog up there. It was like it made my voice what I sounded like in my prime. And so that way he's not gonna be rapping like this now.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
So his voice is gonna be back, and that's what people wanted him for. Not only his rhymes, but his voice. And DOC was talking about doing the same thing, dropping a project. And you know he talks like this.
Oh, he definitely does.
So he's gonna drop a whole project. That's gonna be the wave. So eventually, these artists are just gonna tell AI their idea, give it a couple lines here and there, and be like, "Finish it. Let me hear the finished project. I don't like it. Redo it again."
Back in. Yep.
Make my voice sound a little bit crispier here, more punch there, and do a little bit of this. Perfect. Make me a song about street life and use, this line as a filler to go around. Oh, hold back if they think they nice punchlines, make them roll back that Walmart price, and then build a song around this. And now all of a sudden you got a whole song fucking done. Then they're like, all right, just record it in my voice. Fucking AI makes the beat. AI uses your actual voice.
That's crazy, bro. In the next 5 to 10 years, we're not even going to know if these people are actually spitting anymore. Is it them? Right. Is it them or is it AI them?
What's going to go up in price? Music will be cheaper to make, so it'll be cheaper to consume, except for live shows. If you look at concert ticket prices, they've already
have an AI artist perform live. How do you have an AI performance live? Unless we're talking about, if you want to go hit the Sundays podcast that we shot this morning, we talked about this.
Holograms.
The holograms in Las Vegas, that big Omnisphere, right? Unless you have that technology, how do you do shows with AI artists? Like we was talking about, Timbaland has his own AI artist now. How can that artist ever do shows unless that technology is readily available for you to take?
They might just have the concerts for AI artists act out like a play with the music in the background.
So it'd be like a high school prom where you have a DJ playing music. So the AI DJ.
Nah, don't even picture like a Broadway musical, right? But there's like a rap song. The artist ain't there to perform it. And instead of these people singing the fucking thing, they're acting out the song like a live music video. They'll just have actors, actresses, bang.
That's not a bad idea, but for transition, for where we are now to get into think about that. That's deep. Like for real.
Think about if I'm an AI artist, right? How am I doing shows? I still gotta sell tickets and do shows.
You have humans doing dance moves that mimic the lyrics. You know how people do them dances and like they'll say something, they'll make a movement, and the movement kind of fits the lyric.
Exactly.
But in a show form, bro, in a Broadway form, think about marketing that. You're now expanding outside of urban community and you're expanding to the suburb community to bring us. It really goes to the musicals and shit, bro. Like, let's keep it real. I mean,
and then they'd end up selling that shit as like movies. I mean, you sell that online, the visual content broken down in the clips.
Yo, we giving away game, bro. Fuck that. No, we ain't talking about this no more.
We just coming up with it right now on the spot.
That's what I mean, bro. We
ain't no more game. Easy for us.
Yo, once you come hire us, bro, we can sit down in the boardroom with y'all and just fucking completely fucking brain fuck y'all with ideas and direction and shit that's going on with what's coming, what's in the pipeline. I know Homeboy was talking about earlier, like the shit we had our guest on, who we're gonna do this interview with in a couple weeks. There's a couple points where me and you were trying to get to him, like, look ahead when we was talking about, where he was like, how would you know Facebook is gonna pop off? You don't know, but you need the foresight. Me and you was trying to say about the foresight about you have to be able to evaluate it now and look at it and go, this has potential, and then take the risk. Thinking
there's that quote. I forget who the quote's by, But they say life's like a game of chess. Think 7 steps ahead.
That's facts.
You gotta be like, all right, what's next? And like, what if this happens?
The people that do
Okay,
are the most
what would happen
successful,
next?
especially with investment. The people that think like that have the capital to invest a little bit of bread.
Mhm.
Think about if you invested in me and you don't have, us common folk don't have 10 or 20 grand liquid available. But if you had 20 grand and could invest on one of these companies and you buy in at $2 and it goes to 200.
Listen, that's when us as common folk need to put our spare change and spare fucking ones and all this other shit. Yeah, invest that shit.
But
they got Cash App stocks and all these little things where you can buy like $1 worth of stocks. Fucking.
Bro, they got some app right now. No cap. I forget the name, and they ain't paying me for it, so I ain't trying to promote them. They got an app right now where you put the app and attach it to your debit card. When you go to the store and buy whatever at the store, if it's a publicly traded company, it rounds up whatever the change is. Say it's 19 cents. It takes 81 cents. It'll go to the next dollar. It'll take the 81 cents and buy 81 cents worth of stock from said store. Bro, that is
I think it's that Acorn. I think it is.
Whatever, bro. I don't.
But listen, everybody, guys. I know you're all tuned into this, but it's about to be 6 o'clock, so we gonna hop off this live, and we about to fucking hop back on. So stay on our fucking pages,
right,
and just refresh for the next 2 to 3 minutes because we'll be back live in less than 5.
Let's go.
Peace.
Peace.